Today, we are going to study about a new topic, new conservatism after 1850. So first of all, let us see what is the meaning of the term conservatism. Conservatism, like socialism, liberalism. So it is also having an ism. Ism means ideology. So it is a political philosophy that stressed, that gave importance of tradition. That means old style, old system. Then they wanted to create, establish institutions and customs. That is, it is according to our old tradition, old customs, etc., like autocracy, monarchy, feudalism, landlord tenant relationship, then dominance of church, that style of governance. That is what we call conservatism. And they preferred, or they wanted, gradual development to the quick change. They don't want a fast change, they don't want a quick change, they want a slow change. They gave importance to traditional things, a traditional system, traditional social setup. So such type of political philosophy ideology is known as the conservatism. Now, before French Revolution, conservative regimes were dominating all around the world, but after French Revolution, slowly, steadily, conservatism lost its importance. But again, after the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, once again, this the European powers wanted to bring conservatism back. But this time, a change of the previous conservatism. Not like the same conservatism which existed before the Napoleon Bonaparte. They wanted to add a little bit more changes, or they were ready to accept certain changes. They were not old fashioned, they are ready, they are open to have more changes. Let us see. So following the defeat of Napoleon in 1815, European governments were driven by a spirit of conservatism. Once again, they wanted to bring conservatism. Okay, so we studied about liberals. Liberals wanted complete freedom. They wanted a government based on majority opinion. Then they wanted parliament. They wanted constitution. But after the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, again the hopes were coming down. Again, the conservatives were gaining strength, and they wanted to bring back conservatism. But again, one noticing change here is that they did not want to bring a conservatism which existed before the French Revolution. Okay, they understood that people are not ready to accept conservatives. If they want to get support among the people, they should change a little bit. So they were ready for change. So they realized that from the changes started by the Napoleon, modernization could in fact strengthen traditional institutions like monarchy. So they wanted to bring monarchy, they wanted to bring autocracy and authoritarian regime, authoritarian rule, but they want to modernize the society. They did not want feudalism, where the king dominated or the landlords dominated. So they were remaining very strong. So they don't want to bring that kind of social setup. They wanted to bring down the gap between rich and poor. Or they don't want to have the old style of rule where one group became dominant and other groups became suppressed. They did not want to bring such a type of system, but still they wanted to have monarchy. Okay, so little bit of control should there in the hands of the king. So they felt that, they believed that if we have monarchy, then state power will be more effective and strong. So apart from that, what changes they wanted to bring? They wanted a modern army. Okay, conservatives wanted a modern army. They wanted an efficient bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means the officials. Okay, officials like clerks, other officers who worked in king's administration. Then dynamic economy, a moving economy without any restriction, without any control. That means free movement of goods from one part to another without any unnecessary taxation, unnecessary tariff, etc. Then they wanted to abolish feudalism. So feudalism, it was a kind of social setup, triangular or a pyramid style of social setup where the topmost portion, king, then landlords, and bottom were the ordinary people. Okay, in the bottom you can see the ordinary people. Ordinary people denoted by O, then landlords, L, and king. So such type of hierarchical system they don't want. Okay, they want to do away. Okay, they don't want such type of feudalistic society. Okay, they wanted to remove that feudalism or serfdom. This is also known as serfdom. Okay, feudalism or serfdom. That means this type of pyramidal social system which existed in medieval Europe. A serfdom, feudalism was a social system existed in medieval Europe where landlords were the owners of land, and that land was distributed to the peasants or the other people. They used to work under landlord. They had to give a share to landlord. Then landlord will be obedient to the king. Okay, ultimately king is the owner of everything. King gave land to landlord, land gave king to the peasants, then peasants to the, in that way it's like a hierarchical system. Then slaves were there, and a huge estate would be there, and everybody will be living inside that estate. So such type of system was known as the feudalism. Okay, feudalism or serfdom. Okay, so the majority group of people like slaves or peasants, all these people were under the control of landlords or king. And in return, king and landlords promised to protect these people from external attacks. So that was the benefit. You may ask, what is the benefit of living under feudalism? So under feudalism, you will get the support of king, you will get the support of landlord, but the young people had to recruit themselves in army and all. So after the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, once again the doors are opened for conservative regimes. So the forces, Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria. Prussia means Germany, previous Germany. So all these powers decided to meet at a place called Vienna. Vienna, now the capital city of Austria. So they all collectively defeated, these powers collectively, they made a team and they defeated Napoleon Bonaparte at a battle called Battle of Waterloo. Okay. And they met at Vienna to draw up a settlement, to draw up a treaty, to draw up a agreement for Europe. Okay, they decided to draw up a treaty, make a new treaty. And this meeting, Congress means this meeting was hosted by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. Okay, Chancellor means like the Prime Minister or the official. Okay, so that is what we call Chancellor. Okay, Austrian Chancellor, like German Chancellor. That means like a minister or in charge. Okay, so it was hosted by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. The delegates, that means the representatives, they made the treaty in the year 1815 with the object. The object means with the aim. Object means with the aim of undoing. Undoing means removing most of the changes that had come about in Europe during the Napoleonic War. Okay, that means after Napoleon, what can be done? So after Napoleon, they thought that we will bring back that old Europe which existed before Napoleon's regime, Napoleon's rule, but with little bit of changes. Now let us see what were the provisions of the treaty, what was written in the treaty. The Bourbon dynasty, which was deposed means which was removed from power during French Revolution, was restored to power, and France lost the territories it had annexed under Napoleon. So Bourbon dynasty was ruling France during French Revolution. So during French Revolution or after French Revolution, they were removed from power. So by the treaty, then Napoleon started ruling, Republican government came, democracy came. Once again, France came under the control of Napoleon Bonaparte. Now Napoleon Bonaparte is completely defeated. So once again, they brought back the Bourbon dynasty. Bourbon kings started ruling. So if you can remember, Louis XVI belonged to the family of Bourbon dynasty. So once again, Bourbon dynasty came into power and France lost. France had a lot of territories under their control. That is in Europe. Okay. Why they had a lot of territories? Because Napoleon Bonaparte was attacking the countries, places one by one, and he brought a lot of areas under his control. and he appointed princes to look after those territories. Now France lost all those territories which were attacked by Napoleon. Okay. And a series of states were set up on the boundaries of France to prevent French expansion in future. So first, Bourbon dynasty restored to power. They came back to power and they lost all the territories it had annexed, attacked by Napoleon. Now a series of new small states were created near the boundaries of France so that it will not attack other countries in future. So what is the meaning of that? So meaning is that here you can see France and small states were created. Why these small states were created? These small states will act like buffer state. Take the case of India and China, and in between India and China you can see Nepal. Okay. So Nepal is like a buffer state. If China wanted to attack India, they have to cross Nepal before it could reach India. Okay. So that India can prepare itself or prepare themselves for an attack against China. Okay. Directly they cannot attack India. Okay. So that is the reason for creating small states. So small states were created at the boundary of France to control the further expansion. That was an imaginary an example I told for your understanding. Okay, Nepal and India story. It's like an example. Now a series of states were set up on the boundaries of France to prevent French expansion in future. Thus, the Kingdom of Netherlands, which included Belgium, was set up in the north and Genova was added to the Piedmont in the south. So first of all, let us see where is the Kingdom of Netherlands. So you can see the Kingdom of Netherlands over here. Kingdom of Netherlands in the north was created. So this was one kingdom. Then the Piedmont area. This is the Piedmont area that was also there. Also one kingdom was created. Belgium was set up in the north and Genova was added to the Piedmont in the south. Then Prussia was given new territories on its western frontiers, while Austria was given control of northern Italy. Again, you can see northern Italy, few states are created. Then Austria got some of the new states, etc. This is how the new states were created at the boundary of France. Okay, that is Prussia was given new territories on its western frontiers and Austria was given control of northern Italy. Okay, so here you can see Austria, they got the control of, this is the northern part of Italy, and here you can see Germany. At that time, Germany was not arranged into a single state. Okay, German speaking people were concentrated here and there. You can see here Prussia, Kingdom of Prussia, here you can see. Okay, so this is Prussia. Okay, so it was not created into Germany. German speaking people were there, but Germany country was not there. Okay, so it's western frontiers, you can see new territories. Okay, on the western portion, this you can see over here, small states were created. Then again, next one. But the German Confederation of 39 states, that is the areas near to Prussia, was not touched, were not touched. The German Confederation of 39 states, which was created by Napoleon Bonaparte, it remained untouched. Purposefully, Vienna Congress wanted to control France so that the France will not attack other countries in future, because they are afraid that once again revolution can come in France. They may become republic, they may become a democratic country, so it will create problems. So they wanted to control the power in France. So they started creating buffer states in and around France. Then Russia was given a part of Poland. Again, Prussia got Saxony. Okay, Saxony in the middle or so. Saxony, Empire of Saxony was there. Then Russian Empire got Kingdom of Poland. This you can see. Kingdom of Poland. Russia got Kingdom of Poland. Then this is Saxony. Russia got Saxony. Okay, so this is how they created the states. The main intention was to restore monarchy. So they wanted to bring conservative regime, conservative rule. They wanted to bring monarchy. So Napoleon did not want monarchy, but these people wanted to bring monarchy. Once again, monarchy in different countries or different parts of Europe. Napoleon was like a conqueror. He was attacking countries one by one, and he appointed his own officials over there. Okay, so he was not following a strict monarchical form of government, even though sort of monarchy you can say, but not a strict monarchical form of government. Now, what these rulers were doing. What were the features of autocratic regime? Regime means rule. Okay, the word meaning of regime means rule. Okay, regime, it is pronounced as regime. Okay, rule. So what were the features of conservative regimes? They did not tolerate criticism. They did not allow criticism. They never allow others to criticize them. Okay. Criticism and dissent. Dissent means disobeying. And they sought to curb activities that questioned the legitimacy of autocratic government. And they never allowed anybody to question the legitimacy, authenticity of autocratic government. We made a government, we became autocracy, we become monarchy. The power is concentrated in our hands. Now nobody will question the authenticity. Nobody will question the legitimacy. If you want to rule in this country, then you have to obey us. So that is one of the feature, very strict. Then they imposed the censorship law. Censorship laws means you cannot print anything against the government. You cannot write article. You cannot start newspaper. You cannot write books. You cannot write plays, songs, etc. against the government. So that is censorship. Complete censorship was imposed. And in France and all, during French Revolution, the idea of liberty, equality, fraternity, freedom, all these things got importance during French Revolution. So they were very careful. They knew that if we allow them to write anything in newspaper, then again it will be a dangerous situation. So they did not allow. So in French Revolution, liberty, equality, fraternity, all these ideals played a key role in having revolution in France. The memory of the French Revolution nonetheless continued to inspire liberals. But the liberals, those who wanted freedom, those who desired to have freedom, they dreamed about the ideals of the French Revolution. They were dreaming of a new world, like the France which existed after French Revolution. And the one of the most important thing which was criticized by the liberal nationalists was the freedom of press, because they imposed the censorship. This was attacked, or this was criticized by the liberals on a large scale, because they wanted freedom of press. They knew that if freedom of press is there, then we can just write about the ideals, then we can instill nationalism among the people, we can fight against the monarchy, we can fight against the autocracy, we can bring republic. So that was their idea, but this was opposed by the autocratic regimes. So here, why the European powers met at Vienna, the background, what are the provisions of the Treaty of Vienna, then what are the features of the autocratic regimes. That is, after Treaty of Vienna, conservative rulers started ruling different countries of Europe. So what are their features? Then map, then okay, this much we learned today. Hopefully you understood. Thank you so much. And the next class, we will be learning about the revolutionaries, okay, against this freedom of press and all, how revolutionaries started reacting. Thank you so much.